What's going on, guys? Gamer Dude back once again with some more amazing Hogwarts Legacy gameplay. So we have been extraordinarily busy since the last live stream of Hogwarts Legacy. Um, we've progressed quite far through the story. But yeah, before we get into the gameplay, you guys know the routine, or at least I hope you do by now. If you are watching in the future and are new to the channel, please make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe because it would just be your good deed of the day. Same applies if you are a returning viewer. Jared, how goes it? Thanks for stopping by, I do appreciate it. Once again, as always, dude, heavily recommend this game. If you haven't got a PS5 yet, or the new Xbox, you've got to wait a little bit because on last gen systems the game has been delayed until April, I believe, which, yeah, it sucks, but you can't really blame them. It's a beautiful game, it's massive, and if it needs some final polish work to make it good on the last gen consoles, then so be it. But yeah, definitely recommend it, even if you're not a Harry Potter fan or a fan of this type of game. Still definitely recommend it. It's beautiful. So yeah, anyway, we've progressed quite far since the last live stream. I've uploaded a few bits here and there, a few more videos to come as well, actually, just in the process of rendering those after editing them. But it's been good. It's been a hell of a lot of fun, and mostly I've just been going exploring, and you know, I haven't really wanted to progress. It's another one of those games where I haven't really wanted to progress because I don't want to finish it, you know? I feel like when I finish it, that's it. There's nothing left to surprise me. But then I come to think, well, hang on a minute. There is something left to surprise me because I've got 3 more Hogwarts houses to play. I've got dialogue to go back through that I didn't choose in my first playthrough. I've got certain little things here and there that I might have missed on my first playthrough that I'm now more astute and more intuitive about, so I can be like, oh, I know how to do that. I don't have to wait around. There were a lot of doors in the world that I could have simply opened, but didn't know how, so I just left them. So on my second playthrough, it could be a bad case of, oh, well, actually, that's really easy, and then done. Something I didn't have before. But yeah, we've come quite far, you know. I'm in my room of requirement at the moment. And as you can see, I've been rather busy. I really enjoyed decorating the room of requirement. You know, decorating's always been a favourite thing of mine. When it comes to video games. You know, any video game where I can decorate something, I'm there. You know, plus as well, it's like you find all these collectibles out in the world. You know, these are your shinies. You know, people were just holding these shinies. They didn't know they were my shinies. They were just holding them for me. So I've put so much crap in here that I don't have room for, like, anything else, you know? Okay, a teddy bear. Can you put it on a table? No, you cannot. Yeah, whenever I see a chest out in the world, I do try my best to just straight out get it. Because, you know, anytime you come across a new chest, it's a new piece of gear. Or a new collectible. Or a new thing to put in the room of requirement. And I really enjoy that. That's just ridiculous. Looks like a dodo does that thing. But it's not just the room of requirement where I've been busy. I've been busy in the vivariums as well. It took me forever and a day to figure out how to build a cottage in this, because I saw it in the gameplay showcase, and I was like, I need to do that when this game comes out. And ever since I got the game, I've been looking for a way to build it. Then I finally found it, but was really disappointed because, yeah, it's just decorative. You can't enter. Not to mention, if you try, say, putting any kind of object next to it, you can't. You have to place it out of view, which does kind of suck. Because, you know, it's kind of like supposed to be your own house, so you kind of want to decorate it, you know, put a fence around it or something, and you can't do that, which really does suck. But who knows, you know, perhaps in a future DLC. Because this game is not going to stop, you know, they are going to keep up with this game for quite a while, and no doubt it will get a sequel at some point in the future. Wait, you would prefer to play this on the Nintendo Switch than the PS5? Well, do it your own, I guess. I'm not going to say anything further on that. Just me personally, I've always been a console guy. Yeah, I've had handheld stuff. I had a PSP, I had a Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. Well, yeah, that's my point. If you have a PS5, just get it on the PS5. It's so much better than fiddling about with it on a tiny screen. Wouldn't you rather play it on a big screen, 30-inch, 50-inch, whatever you've got, as opposed to a tiny little screen? Because that Nintendo Switch screen is really tiny. You know, my phone screen's probably bigger than that Switch screen. Do apologize as well for sounding rather lousy, guys. I got over the pinched nerve in my spine that was causing me pain and caused me to go away for a little bit. Blissful, happy that was gone. But then 3 days later, I caught a cold. Yay! The pain was preferable to the cold. You know, catching a cold is just death incarnate. I absolutely hate having a cold. And I assure you, it is a cold, not COVID. I am fine. I do not have COVID. But that's usually what happens. You know, they say it comes in threes. It was a pain in my back, which went down to my feet for the pinched nerve. Now it's a cold. What's it going to be after the cold? You know, like I said, they say it comes in threes. So what's it going to be after the cold? So I'm going to keep the conversation going for a little bit this time, just up until we get to the quest area. Not that far away. We're only going to Hogsmeade, so we won't be chatting for too long. So if you've got anything to say, now's the time.
Revelio.
Ooh. Audio sounds good on my headphones. How's the audio for you guys? Does the audio sound good, by the way? This has to be, seriously, one of the most beautifully designed games I have ever played. I mean, just look at Hogwarts in the snow. It looks absolutely stunning, and it looks like from here that this is one of those cinematic shots taken straight out of the movie. But yeah, speaking of cinematic, one thing I was rather disappointed about in this game, it doesn't have a photo mode. The one game you expect to have a photo mode, and it doesn't have it. I mean, come on, even the crappy Saints Row reboot game had a freaking photo mode. Why did they not give this game a photo mode? I mean, I would love to take a photo of that in game, adjust all the settings, remove my character, and just have a picture of Hogwarts. Just like that. Or just those mountains, because that is a gorgeous view. Especially, when you see the iconic viaduct from the movie. You can just see it there peeking in the background. But still, other than the game not having a photo mode, I have no complaints. I have come across a few bugs here and there. The game will sometimes abruptly, randomly close on me, force close, when I'm trying to fast travel somewhere. I've come across the odd bug here and there where I go to,
sometimes it seems
to sell something, and the person I want to sell it to is trapped, and, I can't get to them.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
So yeah, we're coming up on the quest now, so I'm going to remove my microphone, so just enjoy the gameplay, guys.
There's all. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's Wand. Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Another. Let me oh, try not to make this too insidious.
Levioso!
So, the hunt begins.
Levioso! Descendo!
Look what you've done! Might want to look. No. Lamb to the slaughter.
Levioso!
Now, this has begun. You die for it.
Incendio! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Hold still!
You should have joined me. We delayed the inevitable.
Who goes there?
Defender!
Oh, I'm gonna
Accio.
eat your face.
You! What do you think you're doing?
I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an Alpha right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what happened. Revelio. Revelio. Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone. Revelio. Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart, are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He would have killed me once he found the repository, if not before. I had no choice.
You're right. You had no choice. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials, to ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that Zahn, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
That must be the way to the repository.
We can only hope that we're not too late.
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered. Damn, the goblins.
No one knows Randall is here.
Let's go. If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
Search the area. Must be here somewhere.
We must be getting
Leviosa! Renrook will be pleased with our... Bombarder, over here! Once more focus. Leviosa, descender. That's your best. Confringo. Let's get it. Rather avoid something this way. Accio. Depulsor. No! Bombarder.
We need to press on. Ranrock must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment. Let's go.
This one's almost down. You will not take what's not yours.
Controls automate quick work of them.
Confringo. You're no match. Leviosa. Descendo.
A dead end. Now what?
Professor, that wall, that's the way forward.
Very perceptive, my young friend. It worked. Let's go.
Lumos.
Ranrock must be getting
Lumos.
closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
Lumos. Lumos.
Listen, more goblins up ahead.
Bombarder!
Remember, it's the student and their professor. Fools of a feather.
Incendio!
You just... An intruder! You survived, Red Rock.
Leviosa! Confringo!
I shall avenge your death.
These times haven't brought us much luck so far.
We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way! We shall make quick work of them!
They got this.
first!
We made it.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for. Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good. But she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you. What Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
I plan to leave the repository as it is.
I'm pleased to hear that. I've been thinking.
What is it, Professor?
I spent all year trying to keep our journey a secret from everyone, including Professor Weasley. But now I wonder if I should have shared it with her, and the others, sooner. Trusted them more. The Keepers wanted this secret to be locked away forever. How long will you keep it?
I plan to keep it secret for now. But in time, when I'm ready, I plan to tell those I trust everything and accept their help.
I believe that is what Miriam would have wanted. We should trust in others. If anyone can rise to this challenge, my friend, it is you.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
feeding off the power from the repository.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child!
Protego! Stoop to us! Those traces of magic somehow protect from the dragon. Sponsor the trick. Now,
There seems to be some fighting you all know. No! I'll rid you of it! Come, silly young creature!
Stupefy! 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 Protego! Stupefy! You can't stop me! Descend! Two sources of power! Confringo! Ha! Don't like that very much, do you? Glacier! Defender! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glaciers! Glaciers! Levioso! Rependo! Morgana! Glaciers! Defender! Descendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Stop! You have no idea what you're doing!
You can't run forever. There's nowhere to hide now, Ragnarok. Leviosa! Glaciers! Defender! Accio! Morgana! Not so powerful now. Aren't you, Ragnarok?
This cannot be happening! You will die!
Now, Ragnarok. This ends here, Ragnarok.
You think you can stop me?
Leviosa! Descendo! Leviosa! My will.
You'll never let this out!
Expelliarmus! Glacius! Defender! Rebellion! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Professor! Professor.
Miriam. Miriam would have loved you, my young friend. The wizarding world could not be in more capable hands.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Midi, whom we lost much too soon as well. Yeah.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Never imagined we'd attend a funeral for one of our professors. Glad Weasley spoke for Fig. She honored him. He'll be well remembered. I only wish we could have done the same for Solomon Sallow. I need to go and see Anne soon.
Ominous, there's something I need to tell you.
It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if you faced quite a fight.
The rumor's true, and I did. But it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Victor Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
You see, since Feldcroft was of interest to Ranrock, it became of interest to Rookwood as well. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw Anne, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. Oh, so cruel. Rookwood got what he deserved. Thank you for telling me. Anne and Sebastian deserve to know, and it should come from me. As we discussed, I spoke with Black. Sebastian's with the headmaster now, but perhaps there's a way to get word to him. When I find out, I'll send an owl.
Well, what a climactic ending. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting Professor Fig to actually be a good guy. I thought, in fact, me and Blazon both thought that Professor Fig was gonna turn out to be a betrayer. You know, he was just in it for making us more powerful, so he was gonna steal all the crap and betrayals and get everything that he wanted anyway. But no, he was genuinely there, you know, and it was actually a sad moment when he died, you know, not a tearjerker moment like when Aunt May died in Spider-Man, but it was still a sad moment, you know. And I think I will miss Professor Fig, but that's okay because at least I get to play it again in 3 other Hogwarts houses and see him again. So there's that win-win. I think on my next playthrough, I'm definitely going full Dark Wizard though. As I missed out on getting the Killing Curse, and I'm quite disappointed that I missed out on the Killing Curse. Yeah, I got the other 2 unforgivable curses, but I missed out on the Killing Curse. So on my next playthrough, I'm going to make sure I unlock that and do the deed, so to speak, in order to unlock it. No, neither was I. I wasn't expecting Professor Fig to sacrifice himself, because throughout the whole of it, I honestly did think that Fig was just going to betray us. You know, he seemed too interested in the ancient magic. You know, he seemed a little bit too interested in training us to be more powerful. He seemed like Voldemort in disguise, if that makes sense. You know, he seemed like that guy that would just manipulate you to be more powerful so he could manipulate you to his own benefit. But that was not him at all. Still a hell of a lot to do in the game. 88%. I thought I was at 90%, but I'm at 88%. So I've nearly finished it all. I mean, there are only 14 main story quests. I didn't think it was that short, you know. It seems really long because of everything that you do in between. But it's actually not, you know. Once you've learned all the spells, and if you're just playing it to play and not, you know, look around and explore, then you're going to finish it rather quickly. I mean, I've dragged it out as long as possible. You know, it's taken me a week to finish it because I got the early access, so it's taken me a week to finish it. But this was as long as I could drag it out. You know, because I really just want to move on to a new house, you know, create a new character, have a new character. Exactly, yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying, Blazing. He seemed like that guy, you know, who was just going to train us up to steal our power, you know, or try to kill us with the killing curse, and we'd end up like a mini Harry Potter. We'd be the guy that survived the killing curse, another boy who lived, for example. You know, because we've got that ancient magic surging through us, that could have been something that saved us from the killing curse. And I thought he was going to do that. You know, I really thought when he appeared after I defeated Ranrock that he was going to raise his wand and we were going to duel. But no, that wasn't the case. I mean, who knows? If you go with the completely evil wizard playthrough, maybe you'll fight him and maybe you'll have to kill him. But I don't know, it is a stretch, because he does seem like a good guy. But yeah, that's it for the main story, but not to worry, I will still be uploading a couple of videos from Hogwarts Legacy here and there. I've got some that are currently rendering that I edited earlier. Going to be doing a couple of informative videos as well, so stay tuned for those.
I've always said that travel broadens the
It does look like there is something else left to do. There's another gold mission that popped up. And once again, I apologize for sounding so lousy. My pinched nerve healed itself, and I'm feeling completely fine from that now. But then I caught a cold. Yay! Seriously, the pain was preferable to having a cold. I absolutely despise having a cold. And I assure you, it is a cold, not COVID. I am fine, it's not COVID. I took the test and I've got the bloody tissues to prove it. And that's not just me being British saying bloody. I mean literally bloody, because my nose bled from taking the test. I mean, yeah, it's possible that that's the cutscene no matter what you do, but I don't know, because there's a lot of different choices that can lead up to that. DLCs are most assuredly coming. I think they're definitely going to be adding in Quidditch at some point. Because I think that whole thing with your OWLs that it mentioned, once you've got those out of the way, I think that's going to pop up at when you've got 100% game completion. You know, you'll get the OWLs unlocked. You'll do the OWLs. And then additional content will come after that. Alright, screw it. I'm just going to set a waypoint to this thing because I've no idea where it is. Well, at least I was in the right area. It's just, this castle is so big. You know, there's so much to do. Oh, bear with me a second, guys, while I listen to this.
Sir Weasley, you wanted to see me?
I did. We haven't had a chance to speak since I know you were quite close with Professor Fig.
Hogwarts won't be the same without him.
No, it won't. But I can assure you that he would want us to press on and that he would rest easy knowing that the future of the wizarding world is in hands like yours.
Thank you, Professor.
You've had quite a year, both inside and outside of Hogwarts. I've heard all sorts of rumors. You've ridden a graphorn, befriended a goblin, rescued hippogriffs. And I don't even want to know the truth behind the rumors that you visited Azkaban.
How did you...
It's harder to keep secrets around here than one might suspect. I'm just glad you found such a good friend in Miss Sweeting. It's nice to see her engaging more with her classmates. There have evidently been Snidget sightings in the area lately. If the centaurs are to be believed, 2 Hogwarts students are behind it.
I'm certain I don't know what...
No need to discuss it further. What I would like to discuss is your wizard's field guide. May I see it?
Of course. What do you think, Professor?
I think you've been busy this year. I see some progress here, but quite a bit of your field guide has yet to be completed. Fortunately, you do have some time to prepare for your OWLs. I will confess, I had a sense about you from that first moment you came bursting in, late, to the sorting ceremony. I am pleased to see that my instincts were correct. To think you've only been with us a year and you'll already be taking your OWLs, well, it's nothing short of astonishing.
Thank you, Professor, for everything.
You are most welcome. I look forward to seeing what you do during the rest of your time with us.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Sharp will be making a fight.
Afraid of a staircase?
This year, we have seen our students exemplify the bravery of Godric Gryffindor. And now to finish, the loyalty of Helga Hufflepuff. The wisdom of Rowena Ravenclaw. And the ambition of Salazar Slytherin. And so, the winner of this year's House Cup...
Excuse me, Headmaster, if I may. One particular student's heroism during the attack on Hogwarts, not to mention the level to which they have excelled in their coursework, as a new student, no less. Well, it would seem that it certainly merits, I'd say, 100 points to their house. Wouldn't you agree?
Ah, yes. Thank you, Professor Weasley. I suppose we have our winner.
Hufflepuff wins the House Cup. Who didn't see that coming? I mean, come on. That was like the trademark ending of the first Harry Potter film. Where, you know, Slytherin won the House Cup, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wait, we have some last minute points to award. And then they're like, oh, we're tied with Slytherin. And then all of a sudden it's like, Gryffindor wins! You know, it was just that moment. And it was a nice little nod, you know, it was a nice little Easter egg right there. And I quite liked that. And it's cool how, like, even when the final mission, like, happens when you fight Ranrock, there's a couple of little bits at the end that you can still do, you know, and they pop up as, like, actual missions. You don't actually get to do anything, you don't have to run around and do anything, but they actually pop up as missions, and it's really cool, you know, it's a really cool nod. Because you can choose to do them there and then, like I just did, or you can just run off and continue exploring and do them whenever, because they're not actually crucial to finishing the game, because technically you've already finished it. Yeah, I agree there, Blazin. When she gave us that, like, codex book, it was definitely a way for her to spy on us. That's why she kind of knows everything that we've been up to. You know, we're like, wait, how did you? And she's like, word travels fast at Hogwarts. It's hard to keep secrets. It's like, nah, you've totally been stalking me. You've been spying on me, bitch. I know you, you sneaky little Weasley. You've been spying on me. It's a funny story. You know, it's quite hilarious because it was kind of the same in the Potter books and movies. You know, it was always implied that Dumbledore knew exactly what Harry and the others were up to at any given moment. You know, because he always, like, in the movies, he always gave a wink or a nod, knowing that they'd done that specific thing, even if they didn't tell anyone they'd done that specific thing. So it kind of, like, comes back to that as well, and it's also another nice nod. No, of course not. The game is obviously far from finished, you know. It's definitely going to get some DLCs along the way. I think there's more to come for that little shop in Hogsmeade for the PlayStation players. I think there's more to come from that. Quidditch will most definitely be added because it's just a massive fan request at this point. So if they don't add it, I think they're going to have a riot on their hands. There's probably going to be additional story content, who knows. They could just leave it as it is, add some more side quests in maybe, and just say, well, that's it for this particular journey, you know. We'll give you some side quests and some little side bits to do, but that's it for this particular journey. You know, if you want to go on another journey, well, you've got to wait for the sequel. And in the sequel, we probably will see more iconic locations. You know, we'll probably get to explore some of London. We'll probably get to see more of Azkaban. We'll definitely see more of Hogwarts. Because Hogwarts always changes, you know. And I loved how this game sort of dove into that. Why Hogwarts always looks different every time you see it, because the architecture of the school is constantly changing. So, like, you watch Chamber of Secrets, and this particular place is there. And then 2 movies later, Half-Blood Prince, I think it was, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban. No, Goblet of Fire. So you watch Chamber of Secrets, this building's there, or this place is there. Then you watch Goblet of Fire, and it's over there. It's like, why? Why has it moved? Why have you changed this? It was there. I was used to it being there. Why is it now there? But this game explores that, and it makes total sense. And I love it. I love how we're learning things that we weren't privy to in the books and movies. I suppose that's true, yeah, you know, like, that he can read minds, and he's got that look about him that he knows what you're thinking, and he knows what you've done, because he, like, has that ability. But yeah, when that final cutscene popped up, did anyone notice the little glitch that appeared in front of Professor Black? There was a student walking on top of the plinth that he was standing in front of. I don't know if it was just me that noticed that, but, you know, it was kind of hilarious, because it was the biggest glitch I've found, like, in the entire game so far. Yes, you do get achievements for playing the other houses. Like discovering the map room, for example, you get the achievement for discovering it as the Hufflepuff, Slytherin, Gryffindor, Ravenclaw. There probably will be a New Game Plus at some point, but at this moment in time, when you start again with a new character and a new house, you lose everything. So you lose all your gear, you lose all your upgrades, you lose your level. You got to start from scratch, and sometimes that is fun, but in a game like this, I think New Game Plus is definitely needed. So, you know, before I end this particular live stream, I'm going to jump back to the room of requirement. Hopefully it doesn't force close on me like it did last time. So, Blazin, you were saying the other day you wanted to see what my room of requirement looked like. I've been busy with decorating. I've done a lot of decorating. This is that other vivarium that you haven't unlocked yet. I don't know if you have unlocked it by now, but... Yeah, you're probably due to unlock it soon then. Like this big guy here, you'll unlock him as part of the final trial that you do. I went back and saved another one because one's male and one's female, so now I can breed them, and I can get a third one. No, come back, little phoenix. I need your feather. Come back. Thank you. There's actually a hidden beast, Blazon. It doesn't count to the vivarium, but it does count in the beast menu. It is a Snidget, and you have to do Poppy Sweetings side missions to unlock it. Damn it, I'm gonna have to feed that one manually. Damn it! Sorry, little dude. Did not, well, little dude, big dude. Did not mean to do that. But you're going to need those Graphorns if you want to upgrade legendary gear, the more higher powered gear. Oh. Is this a new part of the Room of Requirement? A new area opening up? I think it might be. Well, I'll be damned. They took away all my decorations and ruined the vibe I had going on, but yeah, yeah, it's cool. It's cool that it's got bigger. Now I get to shift everything about. But this statue being there is now completely redundant. Yeah, that's true. The game kind of does spoil it for you without actually intending to spoil it. Oh, I love this. This looks great. Still got more space for me tables. I don't think that can go right against the wall. No, I can't. That's weird. Why can't that go right against the wall? Guess we'll just move that forward a little. Keep it in line with it. I suppose, yeah, you know, the spells are there right off the bat, so it kind of tells you what you're going to get and how you're going to get it, really. This can sometimes be a little bit awkward because you're trying to line up a certain thing. It's like, I want to delete that, not that, and then you delete the wrong thing, and it's like, you bastard. Yeah, that's just what I was talking about, you know, because there's so much in it, if you want to delete a specific thing, it kind of goes wrong. Because you're trying to say select that painting, and then it ends up selecting the wall, and you're like, no, I want the painting, not the wall. Or you try and select the rug, and it selects the floor, you're like, no, I didn't ask for the floor. Ooh, I like that. Just the marble in the middle, I like it. I like that. I suppose now I've got more space to, you know, put some planters down. Not that it's going to matter in a couple of days, because I'll probably just be starting on my new playthrough. There's one thing I don't like about it, though. you spend the time setting it up to make it look just how you want, and then all of a sudden it's changed again, and you're like, come on, I just spent money putting things on that wall. Or I just spent resources putting things on that wall, and you just basically deleted it all for me. Ooh, I like that. The floating bookcase. But yeah, this is my room of requirement. At least now it's expanded and enhanced, you might say. I've unlocked pretty much everything because I go absolutely insane when it comes to finding shinies and collectibles in games like this. Too small. There we go. That works. Gotta represent the house. Since it deleted the banners I already had up there. Yeah. Oh no, that's fire. That is fire. Got that school spirit going on right there. Whoa, look at that. I got these cat plate ones like Dolores Umbridge as well. I put a few of them up because I thought, why not? Everybody loves cats. I unlocked the seasonal decorations, Christmas tree, jack-o'-lanterns. Let's get another moonstone one going because I've only got one of these. That works. I likey. Me likey. It is really fun doing this, you know. I really enjoy decorating the place. And I think it is done with erasing things and changing things up now. Got a nice little seating area. Play a game of chess. Wizard's chess. This chess actually plays itself. It's hilarious to watch it. It's boring to watch, but it's hilarious to watch. If you watch the whole thing, it's hilarious. My next house, I'm going to choose Slytherin and be a dark wizard because, you know, Slytherin, why not? Then I'm going to go with Ravenclaw and just have like a neutral playthrough, so I'll do a mix of both. And then Gryffindor, where I'll just play to play, you know, I won't do any side quests or anything like that. Playing a Gryffindor, I'll just play the game. Oh wow, tool slots are full. That's new. Yeah, the cat plates are definitely an Easter egg to Umbridge. I mean, it's even got the bow. I didn't notice that before. It's got the bow at the top of the plates. Like, from Dolores' iconic bow when she appeared in... Which one was it now? Can't remember which one she appeared in. Was it Goblet of Fire or was it Half-Blood Prince? Honestly, can't remember which one she appeared in. I mean, she was a god-awful character anyway. I hated Umbridge. I just wanted to murder her. It's just, even when you finish the game, it's just so interactive, you know, there's still so much to do. I've still got a lot to do, you know, I've still got some fast travel points to discover. I've still got some of the field guide to complete. Still got a bunch of side quests that I haven't done. Still got a bunch of chests that I haven't found. So I found everything in Hogsmeade. I found everything there. One chest missing there. I've still got a bunch of these to go through, all the ruins. Still got a bunch of poacher camps to take out. So there's still a lot to do, you know. Like I say, I've still got some fast travel points to discover as well. I think mostly what I'll be doing is just going through all the villages and looting random NPC houses, because that seems to be okay, you know. You can just pick the lock and just go in and loot them. I do recommend getting these Merlin trials out of the way early, because it does increase your gear inventory slots. So you're going to want to stock up on Mallow Sweet if you haven't already. Just hoard it, because I had no idea how to get it when I was first starting out. It wasn't until I finally got the Room of Requirement and one of the herbology tables that I realised, oh, you can grow Mallow Sweet here, you don't have to just buy it from random vendors around the map. Okay, that's better. I'll do that. So we've still got 3 side quests left to do for Hogwarts. 2 more chests. 11 more field guide pages, and 1 more demiguise statue. So I'm almost done with Hogwarts too. Yeah, that's because I told you to hoard Mallow Sweet. All right, let's travel out somewhere nice and open. I would go with Hufflepuff Blazing, because Hufflepuff gives you that exclusive quest where you go to Azkaban prison, and you actually go inside and you see the Expecto Patronum scene.
Ah, there you are. No need to race now, my friend. Here we go. Time to go a little quicker.
This thing is really awkward to control. It's like driving a Buick.
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
It is a nice little addition though. I do like whizzing about on this thing. Because you can kill enemies with it, you know, it's pretty much a one-shot kill, you just trample them.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Oops, I kind of just destroyed the bridge. Oh well.
Time for a jaunt, I'd say.
See, I don't like using the Hippogriff High Wing to travel about, because it's really quite annoying, because he goes, High Wing, go! Or, faster High Wing! And it's like, with this one, it's
Slow
just,
down now. There we go.
It's just that, it's just,
go!
There we go. Or, go, here we go. Plus, I don't know, the Thestral kind of looks cooler, because to anyone else, like, who hasn't experienced death and can't see a Thestral, I'd just be some guy, like, floating in the air. Only trouble is, when you're on this thing, you have to stop to use Revelio.
Faster!
Yeah, because when you're riding around on the broom, you can just spam Revelio. Like I say, with this thing, you've got to stop and do that.
Time to go a little quicker.
Oh, okay. This thing can swim.
Go!
I did not know you could go in the water while riding this thing. Yeah, I was just checking if it was a glitch, but clearly it's not.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Now, this right here, just riding on this thing like this is giving off Red Dead Redemption vibes. It's like I'm riding a horse, just waiting to find somebody to kill.
No need to race now, my friend.
Oh, this was an interesting puzzle as well. It took me a while to figure out. And then I realised you just need to use Arresto Momentum to stop it on the right one to open these doors. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to call it there because it is almost midnight where I am. So I hope you all enjoyed the gameplay. Yeah, absolutely, Blazing. You're going to want to unlock Avada Kedavra. Don't make the same mistake I did. I went with the option of nobody should know that spell, and I figured he was going to teach me it anyway, but you need to go with the other option. And that's the nuclear option, because I think you have to kill him when he teaches you it. So, yeah, there's that. But yeah, once again, I'm going to end it there because it's almost midnight. So thank you all once again for stopping by. Do appreciate it. If you are watching in the future and you're new to the channel, you all know the routine. Please make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe because it would just be your good deed of the day. Same applies if you are a returning viewer. Also, head over to Blazon's channel if you haven't already. He's also producing gameplay for Hogwarts Legacy. Arguably the best game of the year. And I'm going to hold on to that until Spider-Man 2 comes out. Unless Spider-Man changes my mind. This is the best game of the year. And this should, by all means, regardless of the controversy around J.K. Rowling, which is unwarranted, to be fair, because all she did was tell the truth. But I'm not going to get into that because YouTube will have a paddy at me. Anyway, yeah, so I do believe this is a fine candidate to win Game of the Year this year, regardless of Spider-Man 2 or Suicide Squad or any other game that comes out in between. But yeah, speaking of those games, it is going to be a very good year for gaming. Of course, I'm going to be uploading random bits of Hogwarts Legacy gameplay for the next few days, probably for the rest of the year, to be fair, because there's lots of secrets. There's the Horizon Forbidden West DLC incoming. So I'll be doing some gameplay on that. I'll be doing some informative gaming videos for you guys as well, just keeping you up to date on the news in the gaming world. We've got some awesome games coming out this year. We're going to have some news on Insomniac's Wolverine game this year as well. Looking forward to that. As well as Insomniac's Wolverine, we've got Spider-Man 2 coming out this year. We've got the sequel to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order coming out. Unfortunately, it has been postponed again, but it's still coming out this year, so there's that. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. For me, this is the personal one. Star Trek Resurgence. Yeah, there's a lot this year. There is a bunch this year. There's a lot of games this year. It's the biggest year for gaming for the next gen systems, that is, since they first launched. And maybe 2023 is the year that the next gen systems really shine. and it's when the previous gen systems start getting phased out a bit, you know, when they start making these new games and they realize, well, the older systems just can't handle them anymore, so we need to just stop and just continue making them for the newer systems and say, right, that's it, you know, you're not getting it on PS4 or Xbox One anymore, that's it. Yeah, no worries, dude. Always happy to give a shout out, even if you are the only one watching right now. But yeah, speaking of, thanks Blazon for stopping in. As always, do appreciate it. Thanks to Jared for stopping in as well. Do appreciate it. So yeah, stay tuned because I've got a couple of Hogwarts Legacy videos on the way as well. They're just in the process of rendering at the moment because I edited them earlier. So they'll be up maybe tomorrow, so stay tuned for those. But yeah, that being said, then this has been Gamer Dude. Happy gaming, and I will catch y'all in the next one, guys.